Okay, good evening. Welcome to the Town of Amherst Historic Preservation Commission meeting for May 21st, 2024. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mancuso,
Here.
Amplement,
Present.
Swartz,
Here.
Waterman Culpa, Hershey, Kenzie, Wright, for the town, Marinucci, Fidel here, Quinn, Robshaw, Howard.
Thank you. First order of business is the minutes approval from the April 9th, 2024 meeting. If anyone could take a minute to look through that and see if they have any changes. I know Norm had emailed Brian about changes, but we left it as everything that was recorded. Okay. Yep.
Are we all set? I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Kenzie. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Appelman. All members that were present at the last meeting, what's the vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, aye.
Yep.
You're here last, oh, yes.
Yes. So we have 4 for yes, no abstentions, and 1 abstention because Ms. Wright was not on the board as of the last meeting. As a side note, I'd like to welcome Ms. Haley Wright to the board. She's a new member. This is her first meeting. Thank you. Okay. First order of business under new business number 1 is 4467 Main Street. We received a local landmark nomination. And we've been doing some homework on the architecture of the building and some more historical information. I went and got a image of a 1932 Sanborn fire map that I emailed to or forwarded to James. There it is there. We still have work to do. I went to the building yesterday, spoke to the branch manager, took some pictures and some notes. I'm actually going to put those notes into the record, not for tonight's meeting, but for a future meeting. And I still want to look for historic images. There may be the case where the facade had been altered at a later date after it was constructed based on the other colonial re-imaging of the buildings in the area. So we want to make sure that we get some historic photos if we can. So I'm going to go to a couple of our local resources to look for more additional historic images and any descriptions. So personally myself, I'm not ready to move forward with any action tonight. I don't know if anyone else has any discussion or any research they've done on this property.
I'll just add, when you think of Georgian architecture, and I looked at typical Georgian architecture throughout the rest of the country, particularly in the South where it's more prevalent, I think what's key to our review is, remember, the criteria here is that it embodies a distinctive architectural characteristic. And that's a key word, embodies, and it's kind of a high burden, I think, for these buildings to achieve, just my opinion. But that word is there specifically for a reason, embodies. So in doing your own research and forming your opinion, I think I just ask that you consider what that means to you in bodies, right? And that you maintain some kind of standard for not only this building, but then how we would approach other ones similarly on the similar criteria.
And there's definitely more research that has to go into that. It may drift into another building type, and not necessarily Georgian, it could be. But there's more work to do on that. I would say there's a very strong case for, criteria number 5. because of a unique location or singular physical characteristic. It represents an established and familiar visual feature of the neighborhood. So that one is a strong candidate for me, but more work needs to be done on number 2, and I'm willing to put more research in. So with that said, is there any other discussion, and anyone has any other commentary about this parcel property?
No, I think it's worth pursuing,
Okay.
and then just need some further work.
Okay. And with that, I will make a motion to adjourn this item. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Kenzie. All in favor?
Aye.
No?
Because you're new.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Motion carries 5-0.
Yeah, it was just the past stuff. Oh, no, you're in now.
Okay. Item number 2, local landmark plaques. We gave the go-ahead to the plaque company to go ahead and manufacture them. I have not received an update if they've completed their work yet? Nope. Okay, so they're still being in the process, or in the process of being made. So again, I'll make a motion to adjourn this item until we receive them.
But these are the new ones we're getting, the new templates?
Circa,
With
it should
the
say circa. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct. Yep, we received, or I authorized, I forget. Yep, yep. Yep. And the owner, the owner confirmed that. All right, so I'll make a motion to adjourn this until our next
Being
update.
fabricated, right?
Yep.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Appleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0.
Look good.
Okay, 2024, item number 3, 2024 CLG grant submission. The clock is racing on this one. The grant's due at the end of the month. I reached out today to confirm that town board did pass a resolution on the amount of $33,000 based on Mr. Appleman's budget figure, which is what we're going to take to the state as part of the application. My next step is we have to fill out the narrative for the grant. We need to meet one more time, our subcommittee, Ms. Waterman Culpa, Mr. Appleman, and myself. And then one of us will submit, I don't know if it has to be a town board member or one of us that submits. You know?
New York State.
I would think it would be the commission, because it's a CLG
Sure.
grant.
Okay. Yep, I think, for the record, Ms. Waterman Culpa has an account already set up with the state. She's able to view the grant. Neither Mr. Appleman or I have an account set up, not saying we can't have one. So it may be the case where, one of us, one of us has no problem submitting it. Yep. Yes. Okay. Yep. All right, I'll coordinate with you, James. Sounds good. Thank you. Okay, we have no action on this item. It's just a note of process for our group.
So the town board did approve that? Oh, excellent.
Just, I guess, Haley, are you familiar with the grant, what we're applying for at all? Probably not. Yeah, so we're just looking to hire a consultant to help us establish design guidelines for historic preservation review, basically.
Yeah, so other local municipal boards have this document, and it's a guiding document that will help our decision-making, and it's a document we could share with the general public. So it's like, it's gonna help people understand our process. It'll lay out what it takes to go through a typical process for landmarking, who to deal with at SHPO. So there's like gonna be some general rules to follow in there, definitions, and then examples of our local stock of historic properties.
Guidelines that we'll follow, they can follow,
Yeah,
everybody's
exactly.
on the same page.
Yep, yep. Yep.
We're assuming town resources involved in it as well, just make sure that if there's any other department involved besides the planning department, make department head aware.
Yeah, I think we had,
I believe the budget was solely James's time currently as drafted.
okay. Yep. Yep.
Because it'll be an outside consultant primarily.
Yep.
It's like up to 18.
Yeah, we typically, as has been decided in previous grant awards, the state has the ability to negotiate the award. We go for we shoot for a flat rate from the state, and then after they award, they've been able to either add to get to the match, or that's why we added some extra cash in the budget to account for additional time spent on the grant. Of course. Yep. Will do.
I mean, I guess this is a matter of clarification. It's also a reimbursement grant, so
Yep.
the state's not gonna just send a check for money. We have to, the town would have to upfront it and then get reimbursed.
Yep. Okay. Any other discussion? Good. Thank you. Yeah, time's ticking. Yep, we know.
We're in good shape, and we have the budget, we have most of the scope
Yeah.
done.
Yep. I would like to add, I'd like to work with James on, is there an RFP or RFQ template that the town uses for services or professional services? Yes. Okay. Of course. Okay. And I guess I would assume, and I want to assume, is there a scoring system that's associated with RFP review? Sure, we could, that's something I can work with, yeah, after we, yeah, we're not ready to go to RFP yet. Absolutely, okay. Thank you.
So is working with Kate one of your next steps to get it submitted?
Yep. Yep.
Build your application, specify the criteria.
Yeah. Yeah. It goes in, right in the RFP, absolutely. Yep. No, no, it's okay. Yeah, criteria for scoring, yes, absolutely. Okay. Let's move on to item number 4, 2024 Preservation Day Planning. Again, this is just a note for board business. There's no voting on this, but we have a 3 o'clock meeting tomorrow to discuss the next steps in planning. Yeah, we have, I think, itinerary, a loose itinerary for the day. We're shoring up our guest speakers. We have a program. So again, for Haley's benefit, Ms. Wright's benefit, August 3rd, let me get the date right.
Saturday.
Saturday, August 3rd. Yep, and there's an image in the background. Oh, good, okay, yep. So that's, takes place August 3rd, and we'll expect everyone to be there. Great. Couple shots. Are those, I can't tell if those are my kids or not in the front. It looks familiarly like it could be, yeah. So, yeah, so for 2024 Preservation Day, we're planning on having a keynote speaker and then different guest speakers talk about regional successful historic preservation projects. We're trying to expand the draw to the region instead of more like Amherst focus like it's been.
There's a central gazebo, right? And that's where.
No, everything, we're sort of planning on having everything inside.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's, because it's been so hot
Yeah,
that,
it's more adult-centered than children-centered.
Oh.
It's an expanded children's.
Yep.
Okay, so that's another switch. then.
so people are still going to be able to peruse the grounds, take a self-guided tour of the properties on the grounds. But the central focus is going to be the speaker series. And then I think the last thing of the day, we're going to have a roundtable discussion with other CLG preservation commissions in the area. Could be. Yes. There we go.
Oh, so that's a huge change. I didn't realize.
Yeah, yeah, so that's good that I was able to give an update. Yeah, we're changing the focus a bit. The town of Amherst is the sponsor, yeah. And the museum itself. Yep. I don't, so we're like, there's not many expenses that we're incurring. I think,
Not paying skiers.
right, right.
I'm just saying for like food, cleanup, water.
Yeah, we're using part of our budget allocation for 2024 for that purpose. And then the museum, by sponsoring it, is getting foot traffic and things to the, to expand its.
Less about the banners and balloons
We're still
and
gonna,
all
yeah,
that.
right, less about the balloons. Yeah, I think we're still gonna put out banners on the different town sites around town so people can, we're gonna advertise.
Banners are important.
Okay.
Yep. To advertise it. We're looking at advertising and the Amherst Bee, I believe. So people can hear about it. But yeah, so that, actually, yeah, this is good if we want to move it to the next level. We can have someone, like, if you're interested in finding sponsors to expand the offerings or whatever, how we want to expand it in the future, that'd be great. Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Okay. Next, we've got, we're moving into old business. Item 5 is the local landmark plaques at Harlem Road School and the one at Main Street. I still haven't seen the Harlem Road plaque go up yet.
was just recently installed this past week. I don't have pictures of it, but it is up there.
Awesome.
Exactly in the spot we discussed, right at the front entrance door on the right.
Of the
side
front?
of the
Harlem Road School. Harlem Road School plaque. No, the main entrance, the entranceways, we're not affixing to the actual entranceways. We have to figure out another method to install.
But have we decided
No.
the location of the other Main Street entranceway plaque?
No, so we have 2.
Oh, and we did one?
We have, James has the one at his desk, and then the other one we're getting fabricated to match.
But I didn't,
Like a post, right? We're
Oh.
not adhering it.
Some sort of method, yes. We have to figure that out, we haven't. I think I sent a idea for how to do it. I'm not sure if that's the right way.
We haven't had a chance to discuss that yet.
Okay.
This is the link that you sent me, I believe. See if it works.
Oh, right, like, yeah, I think I found, that's the one that I found, that's the angle mounted plaque.
I like those, especially for walking and stuff.
Yeah, so,
oh,
it's one of the smaller ones, yeah, we don't need to go crazy, but it's just an idea, it's not necessarily, the other thing we could, hang it from a post or something, like an old fashioned street sign.
you're hanging it from.
We'd have to install a fixture.
Oh,
Which might fit a little bit better. I mean, those definitely stand out more of like, if you're in Niagara Falls in the park or something like that.
I was gonna say, do we have the approximate size on the? No.
no, I didn't think of the sizes.
And, is it?
Oh,
Probably about a foot.
Yeah, they're not huge.
Yeah, foot by a foot or something, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not, right, you can't do a double mounting.
I think it's great. It's very noticeable. I mean, the way we have them mounted on the bricks, you're not looking for
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I see the,
It's grimacing?
yeah, a little bit.
Well, you need to pour foundation.
Well, we need to have it so being in the right of way is a concern for engineer's office for sure. Because it's a. Yeah, where's the right of way end for DOT?
Yep.
Yeah. No, yeah, intrusions into the right of way are also have to be approved by, well, the way we did it at the city was by the city engineer. We had issues at Gate Circle. We wanted to put bollards up. There a traffic intrusion, couldn't do it. So yeah, we can't make any hazards. Yep.
Is this furniture on hardscape?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, typically you pour a pad and insert a mount like that to it. But I would not be comfortable putting it in some sort of right-of-way controlled by a different entity. Yep. It's we have to sit down, yeah, we have to sit down and figure it out. I think the prevailing thought was to have one at one end and one at the other, so it'd be,
Do we have like even a loose site plan map, like
Yeah.
this general map? Okay,
Yeah.
well, there you go.
What?
I don't know that I've seen that.
James has it. They did an architectural review of all of the sites, and it's in a binder, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we looked at last time we discussed it, I think last year. But right away might not be very noticeable in that document. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. No. No, we don't want to put it, we don't want to have to go on any
Property.
private property to do it, yeah. For the other plaque, 38 Richfield, item number 2, we did, Nora did draft a letter. It was Mary Ann's idea, or Mary Lou's idea, and we got that one delivered. Is that one delivered to 38 Richfield? The letter was sent?
So we don't have that plaque yet.
Oh, yeah, right, it's not made. I'm sorry. My apologies.
But yes, that is.
Yeah, so we drafted a letter to the homeowner. I don't want to have to do that for other state entities. It'd be a legal mess. But, yeah, we did do that for that homeowner.
Will we deliver that plaque? Is that how we'll get there?
I don't know. That's a good question. I suppose we would want to contact the owners and let them know. Perhaps hand delivering it might be appropriate
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
and cost effective.
I will do that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
exactly.
Take a picture, we can put it on our website.
yeah, they're nice people, I believe. I've spoken to them before. But yeah, so once we get the plaque, we can send a letter and reach out and see if we can arrange a time to bring the plaque to them and present it. So,
Pretty good.
No, take a picture. and-
Or they can come to Preservation Day and present it then.
Let's see how long it takes to
I was
make.
gonna say, right, timing?
Yeah.
Contingent on step day.
Yep.
Where we get the plaque.
Okay. That's good news on Harlem Road School, James. I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, item number 6, education plan, website plan and presentations. I never really have anything for this. This was sort of a former chair's thing. James updated the website. Is this where we go? Is this where we talk about training? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
We-
trying to get a list from Brandon at PBN,
Okay. Yep.
because I'm trying, like, that to see which ones we've done, and then know what else they have available, and then kind of present that to the group and see what we kind of go back to them with as a request. So,
Okay. Thank you. I think, other than getting those emails from NAPC, James also sends emails to all of us. Haley, part of our duties on this board is to take 6 hours of training a year? 4, thank you, 4 hours of training a year. But you are automatically added to the National Alliance of Preservation Commission's, I don't know, organization. Jen came up with that last year.
yeah.
And
Get your email and get you on that.
they send, yeah, so they send out, I think there's at least a webinar every 2 to 3 weeks, it seems, like, and that they give a live webinar. They also probably have in-person training, that, I haven't seen anything local yet, but, keep track of that, of the ones that you take. Yep, perfect. Usually we kind of all take them to get we did the alternative materials one. I think mostly everyone on this board took it at the same time. That was a good one, yeah. Okay, so yeah, when you get the list, Yeah, we have one more training from them that we should all take from PBN. And then again, whatever you'd like to take from NAPC, NAPC, that would be good. Okay. After that, I have miscellaneous. I have no further items. Anyone on the board have anything they'd like to discuss? Nope. And with that, I will make a motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries